Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Vinci Shakur, man. Check me out on VSC, Live and Direct Music Review, where you could win Spotify playlists, not one, but 6 of them. You could get press release promo, magazine article write-up, podcast interview, The Dan Levely Show. Tap in, submit now. Let's get it.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest.
Woo! Goosebumps. Gets goosebumps. Shout out to NetFX for the intro. Thank you, sir. Go check him out over on Spotify. Great songs all the time. Go check him out. NetFX. Thank you again for the intro. And we have a very special guest today. We have Tina Marie coming back into the streaming industry. Here we go. And not what you guys are thinking. Stop. Get your mind out of the gutter, perverts. But here we go. Anyways, we have Tina Marie coming back in. She's going to come chop it up, and she's getting back into the podcasting scene, I guess you can say. So we're gonna give her a little boost here, maybe throw some views, throw a few audience members, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, let's bring her on. Everybody, Tina Marie.
Hello, Prey-birds. I have beautiful feet. Oh my god, just kidding. Anyway, your intro
Reverts.
is fire. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yes. I
Yeah.
was like jamming back there. Like, that is a good intro. And thank you so much for having me, Dan. It's been so long, like 3 years. I actually went and revisited. It was the stars aligned with my name. And I was like, wow, I don't change at all. Like, I apparently do not. No matter and I am so proud for you because, like, it seems like you've done a lot with your stuff. And I'm so excited to hear about that too. You know how I am with talking too much. So you just shut me up whenever you need to.
Hey,
I'm
that's
so
the beauty of
happy to
podcasting. That's the beauty of podcasting is that you can talk for as long as you want. I don't care.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me back. This is my second show being actually back in the scene after I was on Jeff Perini, the Yo Show's show a couple of weeks ago. And here I am back on here. Last time you saw me, I was not in a great state. Here I am in a much better state. And this is my happy place. So.
That's right. There's a positive vibes all around. That's for sure. Positive vibes only. Keep that negativity out. Keep that shit to yourself. We don't need
Push it.
We don't need that shit.
No.
Need that.
No, not allowed.
But just to kick into a little backstory and kind of break the ice a little bit, I did dig deep.
Oh God.
I dug really deep because I had to get video clips of this. I had to dig so deep that I could not even download or get a copy of the videos that I'm about to show you. I had to record it from the screen onto my phone.
Oh wow, that's deep. That is deep. Okay, I'm curious and scared at the same time.
This is right around the time where we've probably met. We met into the we were amateurs into the podcasting scene. This is what Tina made us do for the virtual summit in 2020. Take a look.
She's a model and she's gorgeous. And
You sound fine. Are you okay?
not really, no. Came on our show, sat down. We had tons of viewers, and she said, "Oh, I thought you were going to ask me to be on the show in a bikini, and I didn't get into a bikini." And a lot of viewers were upset that I did not.
That's cool. Just hold on. Watch
Did not ask. Oh my God!
It's brutal.
You need
Okay,
to
these are very hot, and I didn't expect that. But
keep going. Keep going. Talk. Have a conversation. We're going to talk about. That makes me need to drink water.
That was probably the worst moment of my life. And I've been robbed before, Tina.
Same, but like robbed of your taste buds. It's like that's terrible.
That was probably the worst moment, ever.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't believe you were able to get that on here. So
Yeah.
The peppers thing was a big thing at Indie Pods United. I just really I love everyone that was ever in Indie Pods United. It still is. And I have plans to move forward with it. I'm so excited. We can talk more about that in a minute. I'm so glad you showed me that just now. I am so glad you showed me that. That just made my heart like palpitate.
Oh, that's awesome because there's more.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's get it.
I was not the highlight of this event.
Oh no.
Somebody was. I want to shout out real quick, Mr. James Cox out there. I want to shout you out real quick. You are a trooper, and you made this event what it was. Take a look.
I think this was made by the milk lobby.
You okay? You're okay.
I think he threw up.
Don't chug the milk.
Yes, well, that's good. That's good radio right there.
That's good radio right there.
Who said that?
James.
No,
Wow.
that was Zach Wiseman. That was Zach's voice.
Zach was the one that said that. Yep.
Yeah. Don't. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
So funny. I'm sorry. Y'all decided to sign up for it. It's a fun time and we're trying to bring it back. That's what we're doing here now.
It was really fun. Like I would not mind doing another summit. If you asked me to come on, I would do it again. I wouldn't eat a hot pepper. I would host the hot pepper monologues, but I would not partake.
Well, it looks like Jeff Revio was just in the comments. I saw that pop up and he's Paduty. Hashtag Paduty. Go to paduty.com, PODUTY.com, and check out what this dude has done. It's incredible. I'm sorry. I have to say this. So basically he's created this whole like set where in his place of residence, because I am very bad with state names for some reason, but podcasters can go there and record their show and perform it in front of a live audience. And like, let me just say this. I am so happy for you, for Jeff, for other Jeff, the one that ate the pepper from the oven, and all the Jeffs, all the people, everyone that was involved in Indie Pods. I'm so proud of you because you have kept going and I kept getting stuck and I'm not stuck anymore. And I'm just so proud for you. You've done so many big things like you, Dan, like you're doing so much amazing stuff too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You are.
It's all about having fun. That's the way I see this. Like this is about having fun. And if we can't have fun here on at least my show, where can we have fun at?
Why would we do something we don't think is fun?
Right. I work like 50 hours a week. Why would I come home and do something that I don't think is fun?
Yeah, like I've been playing Hogwarts too much.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Is that like PlayStation, computer, PC?
PlayStation.
Oh, Hogwarts.
Yeah, I'm an Xbox girl, but like I've been on the PlayStation playing Hogwarts too much.
Do you stream like live on Twitch?
No, I people, I tried.
Okay.
It didn't, I was going to get rage quit everything. So, and oh my gosh, I'd be so unfair. Like, there is okay, just saying. If you play Hogwarts Legacy, get ready to rage quit on some of the like major quests, is all I have to say.
Yeah. Are you a controller spiker? Are you like me?
I play, what do you mean?
Like, do you get mad where you just spike the controller? You're just like, well,
oh no. I just like it, like in this case, I just light everything on fire. Like
in real life? In the game. Okay. Yeah, like, don't burn your house down. That'd be bad.
No. So no, I don't throw the controller. I might I just in the game get really angry and blow things up and whatever.
Okay, I can respect that. You should play Grand Theft Auto then, because that's what all that game is.
No,
you get mad. Stuck. You get mad. You come home. You put in GTA and you take your aggression out. You're blowing up everything.
I'm really bad at riding the broomstick, so I'm not sure if I can ride a car good.
Oh, okay. You get it. You get used to it. Controls are easy. I don't know. I never played Hogwarts. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't compare. I could not compare.
Shout out Hogwarts.
Shout out to Hogwarts. But yeah, so what ultimately, I know some personal stuff went down. I know you don't have to get into that if you don't want to. But with the Psyche-Delic Podcast, when you guys started, it looked like it just took right off. Like you guys started 10,000 downloads instantly. You're like game on, let's go.
Oh, I was so into it. I have, I get really hyper focused on the passions that I have, and I have so many passions that sometimes it's hard to compile them. Mm-hmm. Which is why I've had a difficult time deciding, oh my gosh, can I even do a podcast where I talk by myself? People are going to get bored. I like to discuss with an audience and talk to people, and that is way more fun for me. And so having someone to bounce off of and having other ideas thrown at me is it has to happen, because I did try to record alone. I was like, oh no, this is too much editing. This is bad. I kept pausing it. It was horrible. And so I was going that I have a whole notebook of things that I wanted to talk about, metaphysical things, esoteric things, psychology, philosophy. Every single night, I listen to one of those things. I am all about the metaphysical and learning other things outside of myself. Right. And just really into spirituality, always have been, and just learning things that normal people, or not normal people, but the general population doesn't really care about, because then you can put little pieces together and figure out how things work. And then sometimes you're right and sometimes you're very wrong. Mm-hmm. And I have been both very, very right and very, very wrong. And like you were saying, so going back to the Psyche-Delic Podcast and the personal situation, very, very wrong. That person is doing quite well. Just I'm not going to be like that person and say they're not. They're doing very well with what they're accomplishing social media wise. Okay. And a lot of it is hurtful, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. It's hurtful, but it is what it is. And I've just been on a healing journey, really.
Right. Yeah, it's different. Wait, when you say hurtful, do you mean people comments when you're doing podcasting?
No, I mean the whole content is revolving around me.
Right.
Which is bizarre.
Right.
I'll say that much.
Something not used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you're not used to being in the spotlight? Or were you a spotlight person when you were younger?
No, I still am. I'm very much used to that. That's totally fine. I'm just saying, don't come at me.
Okay.
That hurts.
Right.
when I've helped you, don't come at me in a negative way when I have tried to help you. That's all.
Right. Yeah. And we do have some people out there that do that type of thing.
Yeah, manipulators and stuff. It happens.
Silence them. That's what
I
like to. I like the block button on Facebook. That's my favorite button on Facebook. Like I love blocking people. I mean, I love all you guys out there that interact with me and everything like that, even good, bad, ugly, all that good stuff. But it's all in fun, and everybody knows that. And as soon as someone steps out of line and thinks that this is serious, and I'm taking everything like cold-heartedly, everything seriously, everything that I say is seriously. Like, I'm sorry, I used to be a comedian. I did stand up for a minute. I think I'm funny, so that's what I tried to do.
You are.
And I try to entertain people. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to persuade your votes. I'm not trying to tell you how to think. I'm not trying to tell you what to believe. It's just we're just having fun. Right. And as soon as you step out of line, block. I'm a blocker. I'm sorry, I'll do it.
You've gone.
My block list is longer than my friend list.
I have seen this before. Like, I've seen someone with a block list of like 2,000 people. 2,000. I have like 20, 30. 2,000 is a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm right around up there. I'm up there.
No way.
Yeah.
Like, what did they do?
It's when you take things too seriously, or you try and start an argument in my thread. I don't like that.
Don't do that.
Like if I'm promoting a show, and then you come on there and say blah blah blah, Trump this and Trump that, and then is trying to start an argument, I'm just gonna block you. I'm not gonna deal with negativity.
Yeah,
any kind of negativity brought towards, I know, constructive criticism, that's one thing. Negativity, that's a completely different story, and I don't.
Right. I understand that. That's why I try to stay away from that too. Like, I think that a lot of things being pushed at everybody from every angle is very negative right now at this point in history, unfortunately, and that we should all just be more loving towards each other as people and just love each other, love ourselves first.
Right.
This is something that's very deep to me. Like, if you can't love yourself, it's so, cliche, but if you can't love you, how can you love anybody else? And if you want to help other people, you need to love yourself first. And 6 degrees of separation, every person in those 6 people you're going to affect, and that's going to transmute to other people, and they're going to take it how they do, and hopefully you leave a positive impact. That's what I would like to do.
Yeah, that's all we need to do in this world.
Yeah,
is impact one person's life once a day. And that's all everyone. If everyone did that, wow.
Just be good. Just be a good person. It's really not that hard. Be kind. Be kind to yourself and others.
Like, don't be a dick. I'm guilty of that. I am an asshole sometimes, especially when I'm driving.
Everyone can be that.
You got to be on my level or get the fuck out of the way type of.
What lane are you in?
I'm the fast lane. I'm always in the fast lane.
So they can't. So you cannot be complaining about getting out of your way.
I'm always in the fast lane, always. But it's the slow people that go in the fast lane. They're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the speed limit. I'm like, the fast lane is developed for people that go over the speed limit.
Yeah, you're going around. Like, you're supposed to go around. Okay, right. And how metaphorical is that?
Right.
Right. Don't put yourself in the fast lane if you're ready to just be average or slower than what is expected.
Yeah, don't bring your ass in that lane and slow all of us down. We're going.
Right. We're gonna go around you.
We're on our quest. We know where we're going. We know where we're going. Just get out of the way. You can follow if you want. Just tag along if you want, but at least just get out of the way.
You be their car or spirit car guide.
Yeah. Now, with your journey back into podcasting, I'm like, what is the in for the future? Like, do you have a show ready to go? Do you have a title?
See, that's the thing that on the Yo Show with Jeff Perini that he asked me was, do I have a title? No, I don't have a title right now. I do have a list of 100 things that I like to talk about. And my thing is, I believe that I am better at speaking, just I want to help people, which is what Indie Pods United was all about, was helping boost up entrepreneurship and businesses and individuals and podcasters and streamers, and helping them get to where they want to be, and providing them with information and a platform to do that with, which is, also something that I'm proud of Jeff Revia for doing with his whole setup is amazing. So I just really think that I am better at interviewing people and having discussions with people, open discussions, because I have so many passions and so many things in this brain that I want to talk about that there could never be. I would never want to repeat the Psyche-Delic podcast. That is gone. That is done. It was a wonderful time. I loved having a panel, but I think switching it up now, every now and then, would be smarter. And also, me talking to myself does not sound fun. It's weird. It's awkward. Like, yes. And I applaud everyone that can do that. That's amazing. But I don't have those editing skills. Right. Like, the long pause before I have a very profound thought that needs to be heard, and it's not even funny or fun or authentic or genuine. It's just like, I'm going blah blah blah. Like that's what everyone will hear. I don't want that. I
actually miss doing solo shows.
Oh, I see. You're talented.
Like I miss it. Like I'm one of those people that talk to themselves like constantly.
I do that too.
I'm walking around the house. I'm having full-blown conversations in my head with myself. And it's, people say I'm crazy, but if that's what crazy is, then that's what I am. I say unique, but it is what it is. But
it's not crazy. That's actually very normal in psychology. That's like a healthy thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was just like, well, I thought everyone talks to themselves. You guys are just more afraid to show it. I'm not.
Right. Yeah.
I talk to myself constantly.
Well, we speak things into existence too, so make sure that they're not negative thoughts.
Manifestation, that's right.
Yeah.
Are you a big believer in that? The manifestation? Like, do you have the 369 book?
I'm not about, I have a compilation in my head of things that I believe in that I have kind of compiled together. And hi Lee. Oh my gosh, hi. I really love Alan Watts, for example, who he focuses a lot on like Zen and Buddhism type stuff. And Neville Goddard. I don't really follow like much mainstream things, I guess. I've just compiled all of this knowledge into my own mind to develop my own understanding of reality in the universe and how the world works. And that is why, one of the reasons why, if I did a solo podcast, it would just flop. It's going to come out regardless, like with me and you right now, just speaking. And so it's more natural that way for me. Flow, like Alan Watts would say, like, this is flow. And this is where I like to be. And doing it alone, when I have had past issues, that a lot of codependency, we'll put it that way for people that know me, codependency things, it's uncomfortable for me to do it alone. Unfortunately, it has had an impact on me. And I think that personally, I prefer to speak with somebody.
Right.
When it comes to podcasting, I also walk around talking to myself.
I was talking. It's fine.
Like, oh my gosh, there's the wall there. I do that all the time. I run into walls.
Well, sometimes like I'll have a thought in my head, like just like, I'm not even shitting you, probably like 20 minutes before we started podcasting. I was in the kitchen and I was putting away the dinner. And in my head, I was thinking, I tried giving my cat away and nobody wants her. And then as soon as I said nobody wants her in my head, I instantly blurted out. I was like, I don't know what I have to do. Like, I really don't like this cat and I want to get rid of her. and then my fiance walks in and just kind of looks at me like, what? And I was just like, nothing. I'm just like,
well,
nothing.
that's a sad one.
Well, yeah. I mean,
what did
I'm
she
not a
do
cat
to you?
person. I'm not a cat person. I'm not.
Why do we divide ourselves like that? Cat, dog person? Why can't we like be a giraffe person?
If I could own a giraffe and have a house big enough to fit a giraffe, I would have a giraffe. That would be amazing. I would feed it trees and everything, and it would be.
What's
awesome.
your spirit animal then? Please don't say koala. Koalas are weird.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. My spirit animal, I don't know. I'm an Aries. I do know that. That's pretty much.
Okay, fire.
It's pretty much as far as it goes. So.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, if you could be an animal, what would you be?
Oh, it'd be a wolf for sure.
Oh, you know what? Wolves are freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be a wolf for sure because I like the group thing, but I go by myself a lot.
When they have to, they do. Yep. And there's a lot of amazing. If you don't know this, people, Google how amazing wolves really are and what they actually do. Their hierarchy of existence is pretty incredible. Wolves are amazing animals, and coyotes too.
Yeah. I always told people that I pretty much carved my own path. Like if someone went left and another person went right, I was going straight.
Yeah.
Right. Like this, like, okay, you guys go that way. You go that way. I'm gonna go this way, and we're just gonna see what happens.
And we don't care what's gonna happen in that path or on the other sides. We're just gonna go down that path and deal with it.
Right. Exactly.
And just make it. We will always get, you and I, these types of people will always get to the destination that we have manifested to bring it back. You create your own reality, in my experience. I love you, Lee. You're funny. We're funny. We know that.
Yeah, we get there. We'll get there. But yeah, it's just I don't know. What's your spirit animal? We're on to something now. We're clicking.
What? Okay, what's my spirit animal? Okay, I went into Hogwarts mode. I'm not gonna say the Hogwarts animal. It's a real animal. Okay, so I am a cat. I'm a lion. I'm a Leo. Okay. Leo rising. I do read people's astral charts, and I know how to do that. And guess what? Everybody that thinks that's woo-woo, astronomy and astrology are so heavily connected that astrology came before astronomy. Google it. Hermes Trismegistus philosophy. Figure it out. So I am a Leo. August. Just had a birthday. Leo rising, which means I'm a full-blown Leo. I am a lion. Like, hear me roar.
Okay.
And but I love cats. I love cats. I'm so sorry that you don't love cats. Your cats aren't as cool as mine then, because my cats are awesome. They're like really funny. They're like puppy cats.
Puppy cats. I think you were on one of the episodes. I think it was you. It was an Answer the Internet episode where it said one of the questions were, would you rather have a cat in a dog's body or a dog in a cat's body? I believe that I remember that vividly.
Did I say cat dog or something?
I don't remember what you said. I just remember the question.
I remember that too, and I remember having very horrible. I was not in a good place.
Right.
That was a bad time, but I tried. I was trying. That's when I was trying to get back into podcasting. It was difficult to do, but here I am. And actually not crying every time I'm on a podcast. That's a good thing, I would think. But I do remember the Answer to the Internet. And John Esteen was there. I remember his name. I'm not remembering everybody else's name, but I remember him. He made an impact for some reason. He was funny.
I do encourage people to go back and watch that episode because he pretty much dove into his life story in that episode.
Yeah.
But he was on Dateline NBC because he was sentenced to 150 years for a nonviolent drug charge. which was he was I think he was selling marijuana, a large amount of it. I mean, obviously he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing, but and then a law came into pass. I believe, I don't remember like this. It was like 3 or 4 years ago when I did this, but a law came into pass where violent offenders were able to get out of prison, and non-violent offenders weren't. And he fought that and changed that law for so many people. And a lot of people like benefited from that, and was like non-violent people like actually got out and were able to see their families again. So
and I love that. And that's I think why he made such an impact on me, why I remember his name, because that was about 3 years ago.
Yeah,
like 4 years ago.
Yep. I still talk to him to this day too. Yep.
I love that.
At least
I said hi.
Yep, at least 2 or 3 times a week. We always snap back together on Instagram. It's like, hey Dan, what's up? It's like, John, what's up, bro? Yep, he's doing really well though. I am proud of him. He's doing really well.
That's awesome. That's such a big thing to overcome, and everybody goes through big things to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
We all go through trials and tribulations, but if you think that you're past that or whatever, it doesn't matter what age you're at. I'm just saying you will go through them. It depends on what path you're taking. Like you said, Dan, like if you take left or right, or you go straight and forge your own path, I think that it really matters which choice you do make and how you go about the choices within each path.
Right.
That's amazing what he did.
I think that's what most people in an entertainment industry, they go through some kind of tragedy in their life. And if they can make humor or a joke or make light of a situation that it was so tragic to them and they hold so, close to them, then like anything is off limits. And it's pretty much how the most entertaining people have the most, I don't want to say disturbing, but the most the darkest pasts. And that's the way it is.
It is. And like we can look at it as dark or a learning experience, and it does take time, and time is also a river and irrelevant depending on where you want to exist in this plane of existence. And like, let me just say this. At first, if you rewind and you're watching this later, want to hear about my personal stuff, like somebody is on a YouTube channel or whatever, TikTok or whatever, literally calling me a Jezebel, like a Jezebel spirit. Like I'm apparently like this evil witchy Jezebel spirit that like sucks the soul out of people. And it's and at first it hurt me so bad, but like now I'm laughing at it every day, because like you're still hung up on that, and I am trying to forge my way forward back to normal. My normal, which is abnormal, but that's okay. I'm completely atypical. Yeah, atypical. Everybody is. It's just like be authentic, be yourself. It's not scripted, just like your show. I appreciate the crap out of that. You know, like I love that it's non-scripted, because here we are just having a conversation. It's interesting. You always have great things and interesting things to say.
Like I dig deep into stuff. Like I'm interested in so much stuff, like conspiracy theories, religion, and what happens to us after death and stuff like that. Sports, I could talk to anybody and everything about anything.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much my talent. Like that's what I tell all the musicians that come on my show. You're like, this is my version of freestyling. Like I can't put together lyrics and syllables like you guys can, but I can do a pretty good conversation and make a pretty good show out of it.
I would love to come on with somebody that raps and do a rap battle with them, because they actually can rap.
You want to do a cypher?
Let's go. Yeah. No, I'm not kidding.
I have some musicians coming on lately.
It would have to be a beat that you choose that nobody has any access to.
Okay.
And I would do it. I would do it. I wouldn't go first. I will say that. I won't go first. I want to see what I'm up against. But it gets me hyped up to hear somebody else go. And then I love poetry and I love music. So freestyling and poetry and that kind of stuff comes pretty fast to my ADHD brain.
I am gonna timestamp this right now.
Go for it.
I am gonna
I'm
make
down.
it. I am gonna make a reel out of this, and somebody out there is gonna answer this challenge.
Okay,
Tina Marie
let's go.
has laid down the challenge to anybody out there to a rap battle here on the Dan Levely Show.
Let's go. You know that one show on, I think it was on MTV, where they would destroy each other? It was like red and blue or whatever.
MTV?
Oh my gosh.
I remember 106th and Park, which was on BET, and they had the Freestyle Fridays. Those were dope.
Oh yeah, those were good, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like,
oh, I've actually had people on the show that were in there.
Oh, that's so cool. Who?
Yeah, Hatch Wise Guy out of Detroit. He was on Freestyle Friday. He hasn't been on the show yet, but I will get him on the show eventually. Blind Fury. I don't know if you know who he is.
I haven't, but I'll check him out.
He just did an album with Tech Nine, and
what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
okay.
And his name is Blind Fury is because he's blind.
Oh my gosh.
He's like 100% blind, but this dude can spit some shit. I mean, when like the videos I've seen with him in it, he just goes crazy. And I'm just like, oh, I have to talk to this guy. I have it on my Spotify playlist and everything. So I'll get him on eventually.
I just followed him. I'm gonna have to check that out too. I love that. Like Harry Mack. Do you know who that is?
Harry Mack. Yep.
Yeah,
I watch the streams. Yep.
I love that he can just go off whatever anybody says and just like, and it's just so smart too. Like you have to have like a really high intelligence level, like too. And that's another thing that like I think about a lot. Is like you can't really decipher somebody's intelligence level based on an IQ test. There's emotional intelligence. There is intelligence based on books. There is street smarts. There are just dealing, like there's so many types of intelligence. Like you can't just be one type. You're everything. So there's no way to like, I'm not thinking of the word properly right now, but like there's no way to like, you know what I mean? Like figure out what kind of intelligence you have. We are all super intelligent beings that have not unlocked those paths in our mind.
Right. Are you a believer that we only use 10% of our mind?
No.
Okay.
I'm a believer that that is something that we have been told, and that is something that's holding us back, and that it's a silly thing to put a number to something so exponentially larger than us, and that whatever our higher force is, whatever you want to call God, the universe, you, etc., has a lot to do with that, and how you are internally and how you mirror at each other is, because we all project what we feel inside, we always project onto others and we receive it back. And so I feel as if there's no way to put a number to how much of our mind we're using. But I also do feel that it is a theoretical thought that I have, that our pineal gland, if you look that up, is becoming more the third eye chakra too, if you want to call it that. But it's deeper in there. That is very important. It's the most important thing, and things like fluoride are destroying it. Things like what I'm drinking right now are destroying it. But some people are very much more in tune than not, and unconsciously we sometimes I feel like people feel too much, and me being one of them, and I feel you as well, very intuitive. this can be a curse and a blessing because it's so open. Ours,
Right.
no matter what, you can't dampen it. You know, I can't. I have tried everything too, and now I realize I don't need to or want to. It helps me. My intuition guides me, and I'm okay with that.
I think what we're bred to believe is that we need to follow everybody else. Like we need to do what they're doing over there. You need to do what he's doing. You need to do what they're doing over there. And it's like one of those things where like, I just say I want to do my own thing. I don't want to follow him. I just want to do my own thing.
Right. It's like libertarianism.
I think that's what I think some people are like trying to like waking up. I don't want to use woke as a thing because that's a whole different
That's not the word. Yeah, for what you're saying.
That's a whole different topic over there. But people are like waking up and thinking like I don't have to be like everybody else. I can just be me.
And that's you.
And that's like the most beautiful thing you can do. It's just be yourself.
Yes.
Just don't worry about what they're doing over there. Everyone moves at their own pace. So don't get discouraged if they're moving at a faster pace than you. You'll get there eventually.
Right. And faster and slower, like again, it doesn't matter. Time is irrelevant in this space of existence, according to my philosophy on how things work. It does not matter because they can be 80 years old or 20 years old and be in a place that you would like to be. Well, make that the place that you go then. Create that for yourself. That's where Neville Goddard and stuff would come into handy. Like if you look him up, Neville Goddard. That's what I have been doing for the past year is oversaturating myself with that kind of information. But also I like, you know how phones have algorithms and computers, etc., and your emails. I don't see why people want to put like terrible content into their algorithm. If the algorithm is like us as people and we are made of zeros and ones, like some people have theories of, then why would we not want to implement things that we would like us to be more like or to have a better understanding of than just junk, you know? Put better things in your algorithm. Understand the world, the universe, go beyond where you are. Like there are people scared to leave their state. Let's move past the United States. Let's move past the country, move past the world, go up into the universe, figure it out, you know, meditate, breathe. Don't forget to breathe. You have to.
Right. Yeah. It's, I'm one of those people I'm afraid to change. I don't like to leave my house. This is where I'm my safe space.
I understand.
But like getting together with my fiance kind of made me change that because I've been to Florida. I've been like
I'm in Florida.
She makes me do stuff.
I'm you're in Florida right now. Yes.
Oh, nice. You're not in Texas anymore.
No, I'm visiting here. I'm on vacay.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I'll be back in Texas.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm like way down south though.
Oh, okay. Like Miami-ish?
No, like right where the hurricane was supposed to hit, and then it went around us.
Like the Keys?
Like I don't like never eat sour watermelon. Like I'm like south west down.
Okay. Nice. Never eat sour watermelon. Ours was never eat shredded wheat.
Shredded wheat or weed?
Wheat. Like the cereal. Never eat shredded wheat. That's how I remembered it.
Ew, that stuff is gross. Like
it is. Yes, shredded wheat is disgusting. Unless you're putting like a pound of sugar on it. Yeah, you got to put like a pound of sugar on it, and you got to eat it really fast because it gets soggy. It tastes it turns into oatmeal. At some point, it just turns into oatmeal, and you're just like, oh.
Well, if you talk too much, that's how that happens. Like, let it sit and simmer. Yeah. Lucky Charms, I have this weird thing where I like scoop out all the gross parts, eat all the oats of the Lucky Charms, and then I eat all the marshmallows at once. Like
I do that too. Wow. That's got to be universal because I know a couple of people that do the exact same thing. You got to eat the oats first, and then you hit the marshmallows at the end.
And you know what? What an analogy for life. Like, you got to get through the crap before you get the good stuff. But
that's exactly. Yep.
There. That's your lucky charm. You made it to the end of the rainbow. Here you are.
It's like the hot dog after Costco.
I don't go to Costco. No.
Oh, you don't know what a Costco? Oh, Costco is a big warehouse where you can go and buy stuff in bulk.
Like Sam's Club?
It's like Sam's Club, just exactly. But picture Sam's Club and expand it by 10.
No way.
Yes, you can go to Costco. I shit you not. You can go to Costco right now, 2 blocks down the road from my house.
Right now.
And you can buy a coffin.
What?
You can buy a coffin.
No way.
Resting for the eternity. You can go and buy one right now. Yeah. It's probably on sale for like 30% off or 20% off. It's probably on sale. But yeah.
Dude, are you serious? Like a coffin? I'm not joking. Like an actual coffin?
Yes.
Don't do that. Like, cause like I would just like want to have one.
Right. No, like, because
are they expensive?
They're not cheap. But
you've looked.
I mean, they're probably cheaper than what you would get at a funeral parlor. Is that what they call them? Funeral parlors now?
Funeral, I think so. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But the place you go when you go to the funeral, before you go to the funeral. But it's probably cheaper than when you get there. But they're not. But still, I'm like layaway maybe. Like if you got layaway, I'll put this on there. I don't feel like going. I'm not going anytime soon, but I'm just saying.
So Christmas is a good time, like
right? Yeah, just buy a loved one. Their final resting bed for Christmas.
Or you could just like, if you're a vampire, you could just like sleep in one, like post it on your wall and just. Like
I've actually laid in a coffin. They're really comfy.
Have you actually?
Yeah. I was dared to. It wasn't like someone's actual coffin. It was just like a coffin. It was just.
Well, I would hope not someone else's.
Right.
Coffin.
Like no one. Someone might have bought it. So I don't know, but no one was in it while I got in it. That's all I have to say.
Well, your energy is now in that coffin. That could be dangerous.
It's pretty comfy. And another thing that's surprisingly comfy are stretchers. Like in the ER, like the EMS.
I get it.
People,
I get that.
Those are really comfy too. Like, man, like I was laying down in one and I was just like, this is very comfy. Like I want one of this for my house. And you don't move.
They have those. You hang it off your like door and it hangs you upside down. Like you can there's a button you press, like kind of like those cool mattresses, and you're like, and like it stretches your whole body out. It's awesome. Like I want one so bad. Like I can see how that could be comfy. Also because like I had a baby and she, you know, like in the womb, like wanted to be comfy, and like they swaddle babies. If anyone has babies, they know that you swaddle them and then they go in the bassinets and they're really like plunged in there. And then after that, like it's just a whole bunch of crap, right? Like we go through in life, and then at the end we finally get it back. How cool is that?
Right. It's dope. It's crazy. But yeah, congratulations on not becoming a new mother, but a mother again.
Yeah, I'm a
that makes sense.
mother. Yeah, no, I'll always be mother.
Now. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, two. Was it a girl this time, or did you get a boy?
Aurora and Donna.
Okay.
Spelled with AU. AU means gold on the periodic table. Okay. My name is Tina. It starts with TI, titanium, on the periodic table.
Yeah, nice.
So that has a lot to do with that, as well as the stars, Aurora being Aurora Borealis and not the princess, and Anna being also like the princess, like Anna, or Anna from Frozen, but also Anna because the AU. I just wanted them to have close names because I feel like they could help each other in that way.
I see that a lot of people that when they have more than one kid, like their names have to like coincide.
Well, like, I see. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute. But I have like 5 different reasons for why.
Oh, okay.
Mostly it's the AU gold part.
Okay.
Like I could have named her Anna, but it's an AU for a reason.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That AU gold.
I think it's special.
Yeah.
How's your kid doing?
Good. He's getting big and he's destroying my house and
Dino Nuggets?
it's he's 7 now. So it's at that point where he's running around, he's terrorizing the animals, he's destroying the house, playing with his toys. He's swearing now, which is fun.
Which one?
Oh, all of them.
Oh,
All of them. All of them. He says friggin' a lot. I know friggin' is not a swear word, but to a 7-year-old, you don't want him saying friggin' in school.
I did that too.
Right. But yeah,
At
he's
7.
he's saying shit and
It's not that bad.
GD. He said GD a couple of times.
Ooh, that one's a little. That was a
You
little.
don't say that one. You don't say that one.
Yeah, I don't. I tell adults to not say that. I'm like,
Right,
yo,
yeah.
no, chill. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, every time someone says that, I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, like,
I'm not gonna
that's
say
me.
anything, but I'm gonna cringe on the inside.
No, yeah, no. I sometimes cringe on the outside, and I don't mean to. I'm like, ugh, like, ow, I like bullet. Like,
Yep.
anyways,
Yeah. Kids are fun. They keep you young. That's for
they
sure.
do. Well, they make you feel old, but they do keep you young, I guess, in the long term. They make you feel old when you've got like so many other things that you have to do. And we all do. We have all got struggles and things to deal with from our past and from the future. But that's why, like Eckhart Tolle, if anybody's read Eckhart Tolle or like Deepak Chopra books, Living in the Now, The Power of Now, one of my favorite books of all time, Eckhart Tolle. You've got to like focus on the present. You cannot look to the future or stay remaining in the past. Like if you cannot accept the now, you cannot move to the future or you'll be stuck in the past. So just focus on the present and live in the present moment. Even if the present sucks, it doesn't mean it's always going to suck. You're going to get there. You're going to get to where you want to be because you create your desired reality. You have that. You're able to manifest that. And a lot of people use the word manifestation in a way that I don't agree with. It's become a very popularized word that such as narcissist has become very popular as well. True. And people or psycho, like those are things that you should not really use loosely. Words have power as well. I truly believe that there is some type of magic with words. So like what you speak represents you and it mirrors back to you. So what you speak, you also become. What you tell a child, for example, they will become that. If you tell a child they are stupid over 7 times, that child will believe they're stupid. If you tell that child they're brilliant, they will never think they're stupid. And so there's a balance to find. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Everyone's brilliant in their own way.
Yes, they are.
Everyone's brilliant in their own way.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, a wise man once said, if you have 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, that means you're pissing on today. And that wise man was Bobby Lee, comedian Bobby Lee.
I freaking love him.
Yep.
He's always getting mad at Theo Vaughn.
That's true. Him and Theo Vaughn go back. I like the skit where he's like, where Theo Vaughn's like talking to him. He's like, where's Asia or where's China or something like that?
Yeah. And he goes, like, I'm not Chinese.
He's like, do you really think I'm Chinese? And he's like, aren't you? And he's like, no.
Theo is on the spectrum, and so many of us are atypical, and like more people are becoming atypical. And I believe that it's the next step in evolution for humans. Right. There are just so many spots that light up in the brain when you look at science and MRI scans, etc., that light up, that don't light up for neurotypical people. And it just fascinates me. I love understanding that. And that's another thing that, like, that's why I could never do a solo podcast. I'd go on weird tangents. I would never be able to have a name for my podcast because it would just be me talking about things that I find fascinating.
Coming up with a name for your podcast is probably the hardest part of creating a podcast. You would think it's not. You would think you'd be like, oh, I'm just going to call it this. But then you got to Google it. How many other people are calling their podcast this?
I don't think you should worry.
Like, how many people are copyrighted? You know, you got copyright.
That part.
You got copyright laws you got to worry about too. So
that part, like, see, I used to care about that kind of stuff. Now re-entering the space and like deciding how I'm going to go about things, and I feel like I would like to stick with my people from Indie Pods. Like, I feel like I would like to help level all of us up again. Levelly. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Would be like so good, like, for everybody. Because like what I loved about Indie Pods is like such a great sense of community and like love and like sharing and helping each other. And I feel like I have been not doing what I'm passionate about in that sense, and doing those things because of having to step inside myself and be introspective and grow and heal in my own way before I could get to this space where I can essentially speak properly and not like burst into tears or something. Like, right. I'm making it, and even though it gets hard, and just so everyone else out there listening, like, if it gets hard, it's okay. It's gonna get harder, and then it's gonna get better, and then it might get hard again, and we're just gonna push through it. And there's always gonna be someone to listen. So don't think that you're ever alone, because you're not. I just want everyone to know that you are so loved by the universe, by yourself. Love yourself.
Right.
Doesn't it?
So always be a buffalo. you know that quote? If you always be a buffalo. My grandma used to tell me this a lot, because if she lived out in Utah, and so she saw a lot of buffalo, a lot of
cool
out there. So she used to live out there, and she used to. Oh, nice. And but she used to see. She goes, cows run away from the storm, and a buffalo runs to it.
Oh, that's true.
He goes, always be a buffalo, because it's gonna suck. That part's gonna suck, but it's not. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck more if you try to run away from it. He's like, run towards it, get through it, and then you get the sunshine on the other side. So
yeah, that's
always be a buffalo. Yep.
That's great. That's great. Love that. That's great insight.
Yep. But yep, we are getting to be that time.
Oh no!
Yep, hours. It goes by quick. I need to get more airtime because an hour does not seem like long enough. I think I need to start doing the Joe Rogan podcast where I'm doing 2 to 3 hours.
I think he does like 25 hours a day.
He podcasts 25 hours a day. That's a lot.
I think he's got like maybe clones.
Oh, Joe Rogan clones. I would not doubt it.
How do you have that much content? Like, how does anyone have that much content? Like,
that's all he does. That's all he does, though, is his podcast.
But he has kids, and his kid thought she was a wolf, by the way.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Google it. Or YouTube it. Joe Rogan's daughter thought that she was a wolf. He was upset at it, was like, you're a person. Like, he speaks about it. And pretty much treated her like a wolf until she got out of that situation. And now she acts normal.
She's like, oh, you want to be a wolf? Well, I'm going to treat you like one. Get the fuck outside.
That's what AI and deep fakes can make things scary. But I probably Google that and like fact check me on that. But like, yeah. I did see something about that, and I thought that was interesting.
That would be insane. I wouldn't, like, honestly, like, I wouldn't doubt it with everything that's going on nowadays with all the transgenders and stuff. There's a Chinese guy out there. I think he was living life as like a Labrador. Like, he made a dog suit. He wore it,
and he got stuck, right?
I don't know. I didn't hear that part. He might have, but I didn't hear that part. But he was identifying as a dog. So he was going around walking around and acting like a dog. And then he was like, I want to do a different animal next. And he wants to do a goat and a zebra and stuff like this. I'm like, if you are a goat or a zebra and you go out into the wild, like something's going to eat you.
An elephant will disturb you.
Right. Or like a dog is one thing, but if you're trying to be a wild animal and actually go out into the wild and identify as a zebra,
I would love to speak with that guy.
An animal that identifies as a cheetah is going to eat you. So I don't know. I don't see that.
Yeah. Well, we don't choose.
I don't know if they have cheetahs in China.
I don't know.
Do they have cheetahs in China? I don't know.
Cheetahs in China? I'm not sure. I would think not. I think they're more safari, like
safari.
Africa, South America, maybe. I don't really know. But I feel like I've only ever heard of South Africa having cheetahs.
Cheetahs.
But I don't know.
But lower, it's got to be on the southern side of the.
It's heat somewhere heated, like somewhere below the equator. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm sure they're in Australia. Like I'm almost positive they're in Australia.
There's a lot of things going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those crazy kangaroos.
Like I like Australia and everything, but it'd be a danger. I don't think I would ever want to go there because you don't know what's in the middle of Australia. Because no one lives in the middle. No one lives in the middle of the continent. They all live around the water, which is smart.
Dig there,
but no one goes. No one lives there.
Then we need to dig there.
Oh, Kevin's coming in. There we go.
Hey, Kevin! Hi.
Kevin. The podcast, guys. Good show. Great show out there.
Wherever people aren't populating is where we need to go and investigate.
Like Antarctica?
Well, they've got. I'm not going to say what I know about that. I mean, you can go.
Why not?
Here, I'll say it like this.
Why not?
You can go to a certain government institution's website and type their 3-letter acronym name, and type archives after, and find. Okay, I'll give you the Stargate Archives. Look that up, and it will lead you down a rabbit hole in which you will never return from.
Oh, I'm doing that as soon as we get off of here.
So there you go. So Stargate Archives.
Wow.
You will find some stuff. Oh,
Homework.
It's not homework. It's yeah, you're at home. It's
right.
It's not work though. It's like home leisure, if you like
home leisure.
To know things. Yeah.
home leisure.
Yeah, I don't say things right.
Yeah. It's okay. We just make up words. It's fine. It's okay.
Well, that's what Eminem does, and that's why I can rap cipher with whoever.
Okay.
Like
we're not going there. Eminem is a Michigan god. We are not going there.
No, I love him. Marshall is the only thing that matters. I've always said that since I was a kid.
It's the only thing that matters. That's right.
Marshall's the only thing that matters because Marshall matters. Yeah. Anyways.
But all right, we are running out of time. Tina, I do thank you for coming on. We're definitely going to do this again because it's always fun having you on. We always get into interesting conversations, and that's why I like having you here. But if you got any shout outs. Oh. If you have any shout outs or anything to plug, now's the time to do it.
You can find me on Instagram. It's really boring right now. Catch me while it's embarrassing at Asian Ranch Sauce, and on Facebook. I'm sure Dan has that in his, what is it called? The thing descriptions. Yep. Yeah. So Marie Selene, my name's right there. Just Google me. I am no longer what I was before. Figure that out, Easter egg. And you plugged the Psyche-Delic Podcast, so you can find out what I used to talk about and how I can talk by going to that podcast. And also Paduty, hashtag PODUTY. Jeff Revia is doing amazing things. Everybody that has been in Indie Pods, amazing. Like all of you, Dan, you, everybody. I'm not going to even name all the names. There's too many. Go to the group and become a part of it because we're going to bring it back. It's on the way. Things are they're being put in place right now. Like, I can feel it from the universe that things are happening. No, I'm serious. Like, Jeff, what he's done with having a stage and being able to bring on virtual guests, you with interesting people that you have spoken to, like it, and everything is just like coinciding with each other. Like, we're all connected. So go to Indie Pods United. Indie is not spelled like Indy 500. It's INDIE. But you can find that all on my Facebook, Instagram, etc., etc. And I love you all, whoever's watching. It doesn't matter if I don't know you. I just love you, because love is all that matters. And no more division. We don't need that. We don't need any more of that. Just love.
That's right. That's right. And thank you. Thank you so much for coming on. And everyone out there, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in live. Thank you for all the comments. That's awesome. I didn't get to all of them, but I do appreciate all the comments below. And I appreciate you guys for watching and everything. And don't forget, next week, YouTube, Facebook, X.com. Still weird saying that. It sounds like a porn site. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, Elon. It sounds like a porn site. Change the name. But we'll be broadcasting live at the 8th annual party at the Pavilion next week, August 17th at Stratford Woods Park, right here in Midland, Michigan. All proceeds go to the Humane Society of Midland County. And we have a bunch of sponsors. There's a bunch of music going on. We have Twin Terrors going to be out there. Jay Dro. Chris Thurlow will be out there. I can't read all the names. Mr. Knowledge and Bobby Chance, and also Astray will be headlining this event. So come on out and show your support. Friends, family, dogs, everything's free. Come on out there. It'll be giveaways, all that good stuff. And I will see you next week. So stay up, everyone. Love you guys. Peace.